And then
This
I want
conference will now be recorded.
Perfect.
Right. How is your day going?
My day is fantastic. And yours, Brandy?
My day has been awesome as well.
Perfect. I love it. Well, this is going to be a fantastic webinar, so I'm so glad that you're going to be on it. And we are going to stop the recording, and let me see what happens.
This conference will now be recorded.
Well, there we go, everybody. It is 9:01 p.m. on the East Coast. Welcome to our NexCel special Wednesday webinar. We've got a great program to share with you this evening. I am fired up about it. I've been on and off the phone with Janet and Steve, and I've been talking to a few people, and this is going to be exciting. Anyway, we plan on eating up about an hour today, and we give you that in advance because everything that is going to be presented is something that you've got to hear. I know you might be getting tired. We all get tired, especially the East Coast folks around 10. But just be happy. This is the way to learn how to take your business to the next level. And in order to get started, I'm going to be the moderator. You won't hear much from me. This is Bob Torsey, by the way. Most of the people on the call hear me on Tuesday and Thursday. You'll hear me tomorrow night. Tonight's our special deal. And of course, we're going to get together and unpack some of this information on our Saturday call as well. So let's jump into the program right away. I want to introduce our first presenter. And it is certainly a friend of ours and a lot of people out there. Janet Henshaw is not only our health and wellness advisor, she's a member of the executive team. She's also the top producer in the company. She's opening up a store. She took care of all of this. You know, one of my favorite words is indefatigable. That does not mean you don't get tired. It means you don't stop when you get tired. And Janet is a person who is doing that. We can't hear everybody applaud, but give it up for Janet Henshaw. Janet, take it away.
Thank you so much, Bob. You want to go ahead and just mute yourself out? That would be fantastic. Or there you go, beautiful. What I would like to share with each and every one of you tonight is just some exciting things that are happening with NexCel. You know, every day, we're doing things behind the scenes, and some of you might not get to see all of those things. So tonight, I'm going to share just a little bit with you. I want to welcome you to our Wednesday webinar. We've got a couple new additions that have come to us just in the past 2 weeks. One of the biggest additions is we have a brand new wellness storefront. There's going to be an education center, and we have moved the shipping center as well. So, you know, you're seeing our sign, you're seeing Terry there and Laurel. These two have worked tirelessly to support us to get this center open. And this is just an idea of what it looks like on the inside right now. We also, with our education center, we're here to help you. You know, a lot of people are really wanting to open stores. They're wanting to understand the value of what it can be to have a NexCel store. So what we're going to do is give you an opportunity, and it's going to be a one-time only opportunity, and that's going to be for $100 instead of $200 a person. And our first training is going to be February 17th through February 18th. If you can only make it one day, that's all right. We'll make sure you get all of the other materials that you need. But it's really important to understand what you can do for yourself with this company. You know, we've got some great stuff that we're going to be sharing with you tonight. We've got a special guest who's going to be bringing out information that could make this opportunity absolutely exceptional for you. You know, the Education Center has huge advantages. Why would you want to come and learn? Because you're going to learn all the ins and outs of setting up a store. We're going to give you ideas of what you can do to increase your income, which is so very important. And one of the big things that I want to talk about now is I want to share with you a little bit about an amazing woman. And I've personally met her, and I want you to know that this woman has worked tirelessly to share with us this evening. And so Bob is going to take it away and do a little introduction, and then we have your very first and most important guest this evening, because she is the newest to our team. So with that, Bob, take it away.
Looks like I'm unmuted. There we go. All right, so there are an awful lot of people that do an awful lot of things. Sometimes we take them for granted. I have not had the opportunity to meet these people personally because I live in Florida and everybody's in Texas. But having said that, the next person is going to introduce us to a tremendous selection of what we call NextGen. You heard me the other day. We talked about generational things, genealogy reports, and the next generation is the 2.0. It's our way of saying the company's growing. We've got another thrust. We've got some professional people that are working, not the least of whom happens to be our next presenter, who is Lauren. And she's going to share with us a PowerPoint that's got to do with everything to do with the products and where we're going with them. Here's a special face there. Lauren, why don't you tell us about them?
Hey, everybody. Lauren Murphy. I'm in rainy Los Angeles, California. Yes, I said rainy. It's been raining the past week, but I'm so happy to be here on the webinar with you. I'm so excited about what y'all are doing with NexCel. I'm so excited about what we are doing at Canogen, and I'm doubly excited about our partnership and moving forward and the very successful future that I envision for us all. So I want to thank you all for taking the time to be here tonight and to listen. And the very special person you're seeing on the screen there is Dr. Larry McCleary, and he's one of the founding members and partners of Canogen. Very briefly, he is a board-certified neurosurgeon. He's the former head of neurosurgery at Denver Children's Hospital. He graduated first in his medical class. He's the co-founder and president of the Shining Stars Foundation, which offers year-round programs for children with cancer. And he's also the author of the Brain Trust program and Feed Your Brain, Lose Your Belly, as well as another book that's coming out this year called The Fracture Cure. And he's a remarkable person. He has a remarkable brain, a remarkable background, and he's created some really remarkable formulations that I'm gonna talk about. So let me see if I know how do I move this presentation forward? Okay.
I'm gonna have to do it for you, so just say click and I'll move it for you.
Okay, fantastic. So we're super excited to be pre-selling our latest line. I am not, by the way, a salesperson in any way, shape, or form, but all I want to say about this is that we are creating the products in small quantities. So I simply encourage you to place your order now before the inventory runs out. Click. Unless you want to say anything, Janet. Sorry, it's Janet. Please, by the way, interrupt me at any time, and if you want to jump in, add in anything, I'm so happy to have you do so. So I'm super excited to talk about Lucidol, which we kind of dub as super fuel for your brain. And what's remarkable about this formulation is that it includes close to 50 clinical proven ingredients that optimize your brain health. And primarily it does this in 5 different categories. It does this for your energy, your brain energy. Your brain is actually an energy hog. It uses more energy than any other organ in your body. And Lucidol provides some key nutrients that help support and boost your brain energy. It helps with your brain function. Your brain's composed of some delicate fats that actually oxidize over time. And so to protect the brain and enhance your overall cognition, Lucidol supplies a range of antioxidants that help fight free radicals and decrease inflammation. Lucidol also really helps with your memory. Unfortunately, as we age, the memory transmitter can diminish. And so we supply nutrients that improve levels of an essential neurotransmitter. Lucidol supports focus. So mental energy, alertness, focus, they're key elements of sharp brain function, and we contain ingredients that support smarter brains. And last but not least, mood. Insulin levels and sugar levels, they're crucial for a happy brain, and we provide nutrients that support healthy insulin and glucose levels. Next. Okay, great. So a little bit about Dr. Larry. As I mentioned earlier, he's the former head of neurosurgery, so he worked with children, and a lot of these children, most of these children had brain injuries, brain insults, as sometimes they're called. And what he started doing as part of his interventions was creating natural interventions to help alleviate some of the cognitive impairments that were occurring within these patients. And what he found was that by nourishing their brains with nutrients, really produced significant upgrades in their functioning, in their cognitive functioning. And it was so much so that the parents of these patients started asking Dr. Larry, like, listen, you're doing this for my kid. Like, is there anything you can do for me? Because I'm aging, I'm getting older, I'm starting to, what they were talking about was actually what we call cognitive fall off or cognitive decline. And that's things like, forgetting people's names and forgetting where you put the keys, or just like brain fog that we all sometimes get. And so he started creating this formulation, and he used all these clinical ingredients, put them together in one supplement, and created, like I said, what he called super fuel for the brain. He actually tested them in human clinical trials, and the results were published in a peer-reviewed medical journal. So it's been proven, Lucidol has been proven to improve memory, focus, concentration, information processing, mental alertness, and learning capabilities. So we're super excited about the product, and I'm really happy to have it as one of our seminal products that we are launching with you guys. So I guess we can move on. Oh, here's what some of the Lucidol users say. And I don't know if Janet, I really need to read this part, but I do want to say what Janet has explained to me is that these more in-depth presentations on the individual products that I'm talking about today will be available in the back office. So certainly you'll have access to all the information on the formulations of these products, testimonials on the products, and kind of anything that you might need in order to create marketing materials or sales materials, or just have the information for yourself. So I think we can move on to Bone Exit now, which is another pretty unique product. And I'll talk a little bit about men and women and what happens with bone loss. And basically, by the time we're 25 to 30, we hit our peak bone mass. And then for women, we lose 50% of the bone mass over the course of 30 years, and that accelerates when after menopause. Now, men don't have that same kind of drastic change, but by ages 65 to 70, both men and women are losing bone mass at a fairly rapid rate. So what happens is that, unfortunately, our diet is highly acidic. It's just, we're not cave people anymore. We don't, ravage the land for fresh fruits and vegetables and meat very once in a while. We just eat a highly processed diet with that's high in sugars and high in fats, and so what happens is that our body becomes acidic, and what our bones are forced to act as buffers to neutralize the dietary acid. And I'm going to get slightly technical, and hopefully I don't lose you, but so our bones release buffers, and they're called bicarbonates, and they bind to the acid in our blood, unfortunately, to neutralize it. So unfortunately, what happens is that it passively carries calcium with it. So you're losing calcium. calcium starts to build up in your body and your bloodstream. It's excess calcium, and so your body then gets rid of it by excreting it through urine. So you're losing calcium. It's not good, people. And obviously what happens over time is that your bones become weak, they become fragile, you get a higher risk of fractures, you get a higher risk of osteoporosis. And fortunately, bone exit is a wonderful solution for all of this stuff. And it's a patented, clinically tested formulation. It supplies bicarbonate directly to your blood, which means no more passive calcium loss. It's been clinically proven to increase calcium levels, restore bone loss, improve bone density, and enhance healthy bone growth, and all in as little as 6 weeks. So kind of the story behind this product is that, again, Dr. Larry, working in the Children's Hospital, many of these children had leukemia and they were going through chemotherapy treatments, and obviously that drastically affects bones. They become brittle, they become weak. And then again, dealing with the parents and the adults around these children, he really came to understand it's, bone health isn't just, a problem that afflicts children with chemotherapy or that are going through chemo, but it's a pervasive problem for people of all ages. And so he, again, went about researching and as I previously mentioned, discovered the highly acidic diet that we eat. And did more and more research, and he created this product that helps our bones buffer the acid from our diet. And so with the formulation, he provides buffers, external buffers, so they're not coming from your bones, and that by doing this, your bone is no longer compromised. He did another human clinical trial that was shown to improve bone health, promote bone growth, decrease bone breakdown, and restore calcium balance, again, in as little as 6 weeks. And so here are some of our test results, our group results. Nancy improved her bone health by 52%, Sewell 41%. These are pretty remarkable numbers in the course of just 6 weeks. And so pretty much, if you're looking for an improvement in bone health, if osteoporosis runs in your family, if you're just someone who's getting older and is, interested or curious about preserving your calcium levels and your bone health, this is a really important product to add to your health protocol. Okay, I think Serenitine might be my favorite product because I've had sleep issues for so long, but I don't anymore. I'm sure probably some of you on the phone tonight have had some sleep issues here and there. The statistics are anywhere from like 40 to 70 million Americans are affected by ongoing sleep issues, primarily because we live in a nonstop world. Our brains are working overtime to process all the information that is coming out, at us from all areas at lightning speed. And the issue really lies in the after effects of this overprocessing. Our brains are left in a state of hyperarousal. So that leads to high levels of anxiety. It leads to high levels of stress and even depression. And guess what? Of course, all that affects your sleep. So what Serenitine does, it actually enables the brain to do what should come naturally, sleep like a baby. It relaxes you, it provides calming effects for the high levels of anxiety, worry, and overthinking that, occur throughout your daily life. And then it kind of removes these obstacles and kind of rewires your brain naturally, makes it happy so you can fall asleep. It supports non-REM and REM sleep cycles and basically improves your sleep quality all around. Also, great side benefits are that it enhances your focus, your alertness, and your energy levels upon waking and even the next day. And probably last but not least, definitely a big bonus, there's absolutely zero hangover, fogginess, or grogginess. So really fantastic sleep product. So there's a few different ingredients in Serenitine, but I'm just going to talk about what we call our star ingredient, which is cannabichor, and that's Canogen's proprietary well, for this particular product, we call it our super sleep promoting CBD complex. And it's basically Cannabicor is a proprietary blend of the most bioavailable full plant natural hemp extract containing CBD enhanced with BCP, which is beta caryophyllene. And I know that was a mouthful, but I'll try to explain it to you very quickly and hopefully simply. So basically the CBD, our full plant extract with CBD modulates your cannabinoid CB1 receptors, and your CB1 receptors are found primarily in your brain and your nervous systems. So it works with these receptors to enhance your natural sleep pathways. It demonstrates the unique ability to reduce fear and anxiety. It improves your sleep cycles. It actually accelerates the speed of falling asleep. And nice side benefit, supports pain relief. And then beta caryophyllene, BCP for short, which is actually a cannabinoid and a terpene. It activates the cannabinoid CB2 receptors, and the CB2 receptors are primarily found in your immune and your dietary systems. And it helps enhance relaxation. It decreases inflammation, helps support a healthy nervous system. It influences the release of dopamine, which is the feel-good neurotransmitter. And it actually has been shown to improve your metabolism, digestion, and gut function. So this is, we call it a super sister complex. Combining these two very powerful cannabinoids. Not sure I've seen it anywhere else, and it really doubles the effect of some really wonderful health enhancing benefits. So our CBD and BCP, you can be completely confident and feel good about it. It's doctor formulated, it's sustainably sourced from reliable growers, it's all USA grown, processed, and manufactured, third-party lab tested, absolutely 100% all natural harvesting and extraction methods. And this is seriously something I don't think anyone else can say. There's no chemicals, artificial solvents, or harsh physical processes. And all of our processes are monitored and verified for quality control by experienced scientists. And virtually THC free, so less than 0.3% and absolutely no high effect. Next. Okay, so the story behind Serenitine was actually Dr. Laird didn't really have many sleep issues young, because he was a resident and then he was a doctor, and he's usually so bone tired that he just fell right to sleep. But later in life, he did hit some sleep issues, and he just felt like he had a brain that wouldn't shut off, and he just always had a million things to do. He'd wake up at 3 a.m., couldn't shut his brain off to go back to sleep, and he would actually just get up and start working. But, you know, obviously he couldn't do this days on end. And so what happened was that it started really affecting his brain functioning. And, you know, unfortunately, as a physician, well, not unfortunately, but just as a physician, he was aware of what currently exists in the marketplace for sleep remedies, and they're primarily sedatives, and they can be highly addictive, and they can also have some really nasty side effects. And, you know, I mean, I myself had, you know, I again had sleep issues for a long time and took every supplement under the sun. I took Lunesta for a while, and gosh, it was just horrible the next day. I just felt like I was just thinking in a total fog. So he really wanted to design a solution that was rooted in biology and not sedation. So again, he went about researching, and he discovered scientifically backed ingredients that really helped promote healthy sleep cycles. And then at the same time, he was really coming across very, very exciting and important and cutting edge research on the benefits of cannabinoids on the sleep cycles. And so he kind of combined all of these wonderful sleep promoting clinically proven ingredients as well as the new emerging ingredients into Serenitine. So you have a really remarkable, unique product. We did probably like a 30-person test group out of Austin, Texas, back in December. And every single one of them did not want to go off the product. They wanted a bottle. They wanted to continue on it. Not one person wanted to stop. And the participants reported falling asleep quickly, better quality of sleep, ability to go and stay asleep, feeling relaxed before bedtime, reduction in racing mind, less aches and pains, and no hangover effect. So it's really a sleep solution that helps soothe an anxious mind while enhancing overall sleep quality, not by knocking you out, but by relaxing your mind and allowing it to ease into restorative sleep cycles naturally. Okay, so Cannabicor is, in its branded and its specialty formulated NexCel products for a few different products, which REM, sleep, iron, bone and muscle health, focus, brain health. Those are all, what I just talked about. The elixir is really, really super cool. They're these basically mineral and cannabicor infused beverages. Specifically, one called Chill is a buffered beverage that helps you relax and reduce anxiety. And we really take a body-brain approach to remove psychological or help decrease psychological, emotional, and physiological stressors. The Vibrant, the skin product, is really wonderful. It's a botanical powerhouse. It includes moisturizers, antioxidants, anti-inflammatories, and nutrients that hydrate the skin barrier. And we've got some really great pet products. The At Ease product is really wonderful for, stressful situations that can happen to our pets. It's like maybe there's unfamiliar people coming over, or they're going to be in uncomfortable surroundings. Maybe they're, we have to drive, or they have to fly, or there's storms with lightning. Our dogs always get so terrified of that, or they have to go to the vet. And basically, At Ease is kind of a pet version of the Chill beverage. And it's really these type of circumstances where we think the product could be best used because of the way it's formulated. It's really an emotional, social, and body related product for your pet as a stress and anxiety reducer. And then WAG is for the breath and coat. So, I don't know if you have pets or if you have pets with coat issues, but really coat issues are skin issues. So we've put spirulina in the product because it has so many nutrients. Essentially, that spirulina is blue-green algae. It's a nutritional powerhouse. It gets directly to the core of the breath and coat issues. And many dogs actually with skin issues that are scratching all the time, they're just lacking, their skin's lacking essential oils. So spirulina provides a really wonderful complex of fatty acids that really helps lubricate the skin and the coat of the animal. And then chlorophyll is in there as well, which is a nutrient that's great for halitosis. It's a deodorizer, and it's an antiseptic agent, which kills bacteria and yeast. So it's great at preventing gingivitis and all of those things that produce bad breath. Okay, so this slide speaks to Cannabicor specifically. I don't know if, Janet, you really want me to go over it again, but I'm happy to do so. Great, I'm not going to talk about it again. And these, honestly, these next slides, I think I just very quickly went over in the previous slides. So the elixir, like I said, it's a buffered beverage to help you relax and reduce anxiety. We use some different ingredients like theanine, which helps promote a relaxed but alert state. We use magnesium that enhances the release of GABA, which is a relaxation neurotransmitter. There's CBD and BCP in there, and the Cannabicor, those are anti-anxiety agents. And we've also added buffers. Those are the bicarbonates that I spoke to in the Bonexid product. And they really help with the physiological stressors. As you may recall, those buffers counteract the acid from your diet and neutralize it. And it's actually widely known in the medical community that if you give someone an infusion of bicarbonate, their cortisol levels fall, which is your body's main stress hormone. So Chill is really a wonderful, very comprehensive drink. You can drink it every day, and really it's just going to help you feel calm, cool, and collected. Okay, next.
That's it, Lauren.
Oh, that's it. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much. Hopefully I didn't talk too much, but I'm happy to, expand, shut up, whatever you want me to do. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to me review all of the wonderful products for you guys.
All right. And so right now, thank you so much, Lauren. We really appreciate you, all the hard work that you've done to give us these PowerPoints. Wait till y'all get to see what she's done. It's all going to be going up in the back office. Roy's going to be taking care of all of that. Just so excited about this partnership with you. You are a very special company, and together we're going to be an exciting company.
I agree.
Thank you. And so what I want to do right now is I want to bring on a very special guest who is making this all happen for us. And this gentleman, I think you all know very well. And so I want to share with you a little tiny bit about him. He's exceptional. He's our leader. He's an amazing, amazing man. And with that, I want to bring on Mr. Steve Smith. You are muted, Steve. Can you unmute yourself, Steve?
How's that?
Beautiful.
Well, I first of all, I want to thank Lauren for the presentation. There's really so much more to these products than we could do justice to in this time. In fact, they've gone far much further than we talked about tonight. So the first few products have even undergone market testing and were extremely popular sellers in the market test. So we're very, very excited to have gotten in contact with Canogen, the company that actually manufactures these products. And one of the exciting things about it is that we've arranged an exclusive arrangement in the network marketing world for these products that you've just been introduced to. And why that's so important is that in the world of CBD, I mean, it's so unregulated, first of all, right now, and it's something to talk about in itself because in my experience in the CBD world, I've seen it manufactured in storage rooms and garages, heard about the garages, seen it in storage rooms, and with the Farm Bill that just passed, everybody in the world is getting into the CBD business. The interesting thing about CBD, it's something that you can't patent. It's something that everybody, absolutely can get involved in. Later on, I predict that we will see a big shakeout in the industry as the FDA gets involved, as they start, monitoring the, label requirements and so forth of the products on the market. I read the other day that there was a test that the Food and Drug Administration did on they pulled 10 products off the shelves of some of the stores that sell CBD, and they actually put them through testing, and out of the 10, I think 4 had no CBD in them at all. Another 3 didn't have what they the quantity that they said they had in it. So it's like the Wild West out there in the CBD business right now. And so I'm always, as people ask me, is your product better than this product over here? And my response is always, I don't know what they have in theirs, but I know what we have in ours. And so I think one of the big differentiators for us is of course the quality of our CBD product, but at the same time, in the marketplace out there, there are going to be prices that are all over the spectrum, And I have to tell you that, quality CBD products cost money. And I'm sure that you're going to see products out there that are priced at below what, it costs actually to produce these products. So, it's a big upcoming thing. It's gonna come along real fast. I saw, estimates that suggest that this $550 million market for CBD in 2018, by 2024 is going to be $22 billion, which is a 40 times growth in the CBD sales market. So it's going to be a very quick rising. It's going to be there's going to be so many more people who are become aware and become customers of CBD. And the one thing that I want to add here is that one of the things that where we've come from in the CBD business since we started is trying to ask people to, or asking people to just try it. And we've been trying to educate them as to what CBD does. But I will tell you this, that if you start asking around for people who already use it, you're going to be extremely surprised at the number of people that are already interested in buying it and are buying it. And so it gets at that point in time to be a little easier because they already have an appreciation for CBD. And it gets back to, when I was in business, in the long distance business, everybody had a telephone. Everybody knew how to make long distance phone calls. But our pitch was then, hey, why don't you try ours? And from what we're seeing in the store, in the aspect of people who are starting up stores and selling our CBD, we're finding that a lot of people are coming in and trying it and saying, that is so much better than the products they've been using. So we know what we have. We're proud of what we have. But the fact is that there's a lot of it out there. And like I said, CBD is CBD in its purest form. You cannot make it any better than it is in its purest form. And there are going to be people doing that. The difference in what we've done here is that we have a true differentiator. These products are proven sellers. They are, books have been written about these products. Patents are, these products, several of them are patented. They're clinically tested. This isn't just some people who've come on the market and said, hey, try these products out. These products are head and shoulders above anything in their peer group on the marketplace today, and nobody else has them. And so what you're going to see right away is a big differentiator. People try these products and really like it. They just can't get them anyplace else, at least in the networking world. And frankly, we're going to be, early to market with these products because they're just now bringing all these products to the marketplace, and we'll actually be the first people, to have them in the market anywhere. And I just have to tell you, I'm so excited about it. We've tried these products. We know the difference in them, and we know the people behind these products, which is, it makes a wonderful partnership. We're really excited about it. So anyway, I want to encourage you to go ahead and get an order in for these products. Give them a try. You will buy them if you're a managing representative with NexCel, you will buy them at 40% off. I mean, everything pertains, you know, the new customer first purchases are a 20% discount and so forth. So give them a whirl, try them and give them a whirl, and you should get your order in early because we've ordered them in limited quantities to start off because we just don't know, you know, what our volume is going to be. The production of them is actually they can handle anything that we want to throw at them in case of orders. We're gauging the level of our initial sales in this, and so get your order in early. They're in a pre-order. We'll deliver them at the on the last day of the month, first day of March, and we'll start shipping the first day of March. And so I think that's all I wanted to cover. Once again, thanks, Lauren, Bob, and Janet. And, by the way, I want to tell you something. I've been down to, the company store in San Angelo, Texas, and what a special place it is. It's been done just absolutely amazingly, thanks to Janet and her crew down there. But what it's going to be is a learning place. This is going to be a big year for sales to stores, and we're coming out with some pretty interesting incentives in our store program, which will be part of the rest of the rollout of NextGen that you'll see over the next 30, 45 days. But so stay tuned, for those different, for the different enhancements that we'll see and the different programs that we'll be rolling out. It's all going to make up for an awesome year in 2019, and we're excited about it. So with that, I appreciate everybody being on the call tonight. I'll turn it back over to Mr. Torcy. If you will close it out for us, I'd appreciate it, Bob.
Well, thank you, Steve. All of this is possible because of your indefatigable diligence as well. Oh, what a mouthful that is. Lauren, so you said humbly that you weren't a salesperson. Believe me, I loved your presentation. I like your enthusiasm more. And those are two ingredients that help people understand why we've got the enthusiasm and the energy to go out there and spread the word with everybody else. So anyway, everything that I heard was fantastic. Janet, as I mentioned before, it's like the awards ceremony here, but you've been working really hard, and if you don't get accolades for that, shame on us. So anyway, last thing that I've got to say, it's 9:43, and we kind of zipped through this faster than I expected it to be covered, so we did well. Tomorrow evening, we're going to have our usual Thursday night overview. I'll probably compress that, and we'll unpack some of this stuff. I'll try to extrapolate from this PowerPoint some information. It's pretty simple here, but we'll talk a little bit about it. We'll come up with some ideas. And once again, Saturday at 10 o'clock Central Time, we're going to have our coffee hour, and we might take an hour on Saturday because we've got a lot to cover. I am really fired up, and I'm fired up because these products are powerful. They're already proven. We've got an exclusive in the marketplace. Doctors' credentials are phenomenal, and I just can't wait to get my hand on 3 or 4 of these things and see if I can live to be 100. And that would be good if I'm happy. So anyway, I've been blessed today. May you all be blessed as well. We'll see you on the call tomorrow night and on Saturday. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be talking to you soon. Good night, everybody.